last couple of years, I have fallen in love with Good American jeans. I know that the Kardashians, we have thoughts about the Kardashians. Obviously. I mentioned this in that video where I tried on some of their jeans before. I think this was like probably around last summer, and I'm not going to lie, they're like some of my favorite jeans I've ever worn. They're size inclusive, they're really high quality, but they're really, really, really expensive. Like really expensive. A lot of you on Instagram saw this picture recently where I was wearing the Good 90s Good American jeans, and they're probably my favorite pair of jeans I've ever worn, and they were $155. That's insane. And I wish, because of how size inclusive they are and their efforts that they're making towards sustainability, I just wish that they were a little more accessible when it came to price. So recently, I don't know if it was from someone sending it to me or if it just came across my feed, but I saw that ZARA actually released a like small, I guess you could say like capsule collection in collaboration with Good American. So it's Good American products, but for a more discounted kind of ZARA-esque price. And I was like, I'm interested. I was truly just gonna order it for myself and test it out. And then I was like, well, I mean, I do have a YouTube channel where I do this kind of thing, so I should probably just go ahead and film it. So I ordered a box of a few different things. I think I got 3 different pairs of jeans in here, as well as just like a tank top at a drastically different price point than if I were to order them from Good American. So we're gonna put them to the test, see how similar they are, if they're anything like the original. And also, I think it's really cool that fashion retailers like ZARA, who are kind of infamous for not having very extended sizing, are starting to carry lines or collaborations that have plus sizes. This collection has sizes extra small to 5X, and in jeans it has 00 to size 30, which is unlike I think anything ZARA's ever had before. So I can't really wait any longer. We're gonna try on these pairs of jeans and this tank top and see what the hype is all about, see if it's just as good, see if I can notice a difference because of the cheaper price, all of that good stuff. So let's jump in. All right, so we'll do a quick overview of everything I got, because honestly, I don't even really remember what kind of styles and sizes I ordered. I ordered this about like 4 days after the collection dropped, and there still were my sizes available, but it's been a little bit longer since then, so I'll link everything down below that's still available. Oh wow. So here we go. Oh, here she is, Good American and ZARA. I don't think I've ever owned anything from ZARA before, so this will be interesting. Okay, so starting off, we have a tank top, and I have heard really good things about Good American tank tops, and so I ordered this one. This actually feels like a pretty decent quality. It says that it's a US size 4. Hold on. I ordered this in an extra large. Is it just the wrong tag? Oh, a size 4 is an XL? Huh? Wait a second. Was this like some size chart thing I was supposed to know about? Hold on. There is no way in hell. Because Good American would not say that a size 4 was an extra large. It's simply, that would never happen, right? Am I crazy? Did I accidentally order a size 4? No, I think that that's a thing like kind of how Torrid has their own sizing. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. There's absolutely no way, because if it goes from a size extra small to 5XL, an XL isn't a size 4. There's absolutely no way. So, okay, anyways. Side note, got a little sidetracked there, but here it is. It feels pretty decent quality, but I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't feel any different than like one you would get from Old Navy or Aerie or something like that. But not the softest and also not the roughest. Just feels pretty decent, and it's got a good amount of stretch to it, so we'll try that on. That's called the Good American halter top, by the way, and this retails for $35.90, so I think in comparison to Good American's like full prices, pretty good. Then for the 3 pairs of jeans, where do I even begin? Okay, so we're gonna start with this pair. This is called the Good American Classic Slim. I got these in a size 16 because the typical size that I am in Good American is a size 15. I love that in some of their sizes they do have in-between sizing, which is amazing, because a size 14 would be a little bit too small and a size 16 might be a little bit too big, but this was the next best option. So these are in a size 16. They retail for $69.90. So if we're comparing these to the Good American slim jeans that they sell on their website, here's the price comparison. I mean, pretty good. I've never worn a pair of Good American jeans that are more rigid, and this definitely isn't like a super stretchy pair. It does does have a tiny bit of stretch, I will say, but it is pretty rigid, and then it's got these rips in the front, which I think are really cool. And I don't know, maybe this will fit kind of more like a skater jean or like an oversized boyfriend kind of jean. We'll see if they fit, but we're working with what we had available here. So yeah, they look pretty nice, good and high-waisted. They feel pretty good. It looks like, as far as I can tell so far, like the crisscrosses on the back are the same as like the traditional Good American. The button looks exactly the same. The waistline looks exactly the same. So I'm curious as to what the difference is here. It says here on this tag on the back that it's slim fit, high rise, designed to make your legs look extra long, made with a gap-proof waistband and flat tummy tech. Sure, we'll see. I'm very curious now. I'm intrigued. So we're gonna put these to the test and see if that's true. Okay, real quick, ignore the jeans because I want to get into the tank top first. It's a really good tank top. Like, I will admit, it feels really good. Like, the way that it fits my body is probably better than any tank top I have. So I would definitely say it's worth the price for the fit. Is it worth the price for the feel? Not exactly, but also it's fresh out of the package. I haven't washed it yet, so that could definitely determine the softness. But so far, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and I will definitely be keeping it. It is the correct size. It's not a size 4. I think that's just the way that they do their sizing, and I've just never bought a top from them before. So okay, now on to the jeans. We're gonna button them up. They do feel like they're a little bit too big. So okay, here are the jeans. They're definitely too big. They're not my correct size. I would need to size down to a 15 in these, which I find interesting because the flare jeans that I have from Good American are a size 16, and they have shrunken down like pretty significantly in the wash. So I'm curious to see if these would do the same, but they are like a more rigid pair. So interesting. And I would probably just go along with the baggy thing if they were also baggy in the legs. But as you can see, they're like a bit tighter around the calf, but right here in the thigh, they're just too big. So it's just not doing much for me, this fit anyway. And especially if they're supposed to be more of like a slim jean, then I don't think they're supposed to be super baggy, you know? But here is what they look like. They're super high-waisted, just like Good American has some of the highest waisted jeans ever, and that's my favorite. So just like my favorite pairs from Good American, these are no different. I think they're really, really cute. I'm trying to base off of just the jeans themselves and not the fact that they're the wrong size for me. But I would say if you're on the market for like a good classic everyday pair of jeans, go for it. Honestly, they're really cute. They're like slightly cropped on me. If you were a bit shorter than me, I'm 5'9" for reference, you might have more of like a full length jean, but you could always like let the hem out if you didn't want them to be super short, or you could get them hemmed shorter if they were too long. I like the rips in the knees. I like where they're at on the knees. A lot of times with jeans as a tall girl, you can definitely tend to get knee holes like up here, all over the place. So I like the way that they are. It's just not the right size for me, which is a bummer. But looking at the next pair, I'm very puzzled. We'll get into that in a moment. Overall, I would give this jean probably like a 7.5 out of 10. I don't have anything to compare it to because I've never worn like the traditional Good American slim jeans. So I don't really know like what the typical fit is, and I'm trying to base it off just the jeans themselves because I feel like if this were the right size for me, these would be amazing and I would definitely keep them. But I am going to be probably returning these because I don't think there's like anything I can do to fix this situation. It's just they're too big, especially in the legs. Like I'd be fine with the waist, even having them kind of more of like a baggy sort of 90s look, but with the tightness around the calf and the ankles, like without it being kind of a straight jean, it's just not like the style I'm going for, you know? So overall, very cute. I kind of wanted to get these out of the way first because this was the only pair that I ordered in a size that wasn't typically my size, even though I am a 16 in most other jeans. The next couple of pairs are going to be more accurate to my size, so let's see how those go. Next up, we have the Good American Classic Bootcut Jean. These were also $69.90, and these feel much more like the Good American jeans that I've tried on so far. Pretty much all of the ones that I've tried have this kind of like stretchy material, and I have never felt jeans in my life that have this stretchy of a material before. Like it's so soft and like it almost doesn't feel like jeans. They're super comfy to wear all day, but I'm holding these up. These look really small. Like this waistband looks very tiny compared to the last one. What's going on? I don't know, we'll address this as we go on, but these were in a size 15 and they're nice and long. They're almost like, I mean, to me, they're like a flare, but they're named a bootcut jean. It says on the back here, high-rise slim fit with a flared leg made with gap-proof waistband and flat tummy tech. I mean, sure, whatever you say. These do feel pretty similar to the Good American flares that I have. It's got like the same kind of features, as I mentioned before, like the same waistband, the same crisscrosses in the back, but it does feel very small in the waist. Like my thigh might fit in this. So we'll see. I really do like this wash. I think it'll be nice too because I wanted to get a variety of different shades. I am just someone who gravitates towards light wash denim, but I know a lot of other people wear black and dark wash, and so I'm just trying to hopefully get a variety in there. So I'm a little nervous about this waist situation. We're just gonna try it on together and see how this goes. I'm scared. Okay, these are interesting. I am trying my best to get them done. Ooh, okay. These don't fit. These do not fit. Whew. Is this like, hold on. I'm profusely sweating. One moment. All right, here's the thing. Now that I have these on, they look really, really good. But like I would want to size up in these for sure. So I don't know if it's because the last style was more of like a baggy, loose style, but there is such a massive, massive size discrepancy between the two of these. Like, my mind is kind of blown. Like, we're talking inches of difference, and I know that it's a different style, like I said, but I don't know. The first pair was like falling off, like I literally took it off without unzipping them, and now this pair, I feel like a can of biscuits that's getting ready to pop. So that's why it's confusing, because these are a really, really cute pair of jeans, but I have a pair of Good American flare jeans, and they're in a size 16 and they fit me perfectly. But I also have a Good American pair of jeans that's a size 15 that fit me perfectly, so I don't know. I'm guessing in the more kind of baggy, loose, rigid style denims, you'd size down, and in the stretch, you would size up. So far is what I'm noticing. But I mean, this looks super freaking cute. Like, I love these jeans. So again, I'm going to like take my bias out of it. I'm going to separate the fact that it like doesn't really fit me perfectly and just kind of look at the jeans in general, but they do feel like the quality themselves feel pretty much identical. So I'm just so curious as to how they were able to sell these for so much less money. I don't know if like Zara paid them, but I am happy to support it because any retailer kind of like traditional main mall retailer, I do want to support them carrying plus sizes because I want more and more plus size people to be able to buy cute clothes, especially in common retailers in the mall. So I am happy about that, and I love that, you know, I have the option to size up in these. Typically in most kind of fashion retailers these days, I'm like the largest size, if they even carry my size. So that's great. I love that they carry a bunch of different sizes and plenty of sizes larger than this one. I really love the way the tank top looks with this. This is exactly how I would style it, and I would probably wear some like Nike Dunks or some Converse or something with these. They are giving me a little bit of a stomach ache, but that's just because they're too small. But like, honestly, if you looked at me head on, you wouldn't be like, oh, she's wearing jeans that are too small. They just kind of feel too small. They almost feel like a pair of jeans that are similar to the Old Navy ones that I tried on that are like, it fits 3 different sizes, and I'm like the largest size trying to fit into it. I do actually think Good American has a pair of jeans like that, now that I'm thinking about it, that fits up to 3 sizes, but it doesn't look bad when you look at them head on. Like, they actually do look really, really cute. I kind of want to return these and get my size. I don't know. I just can't turn down a cute pair of jeans, and as someone who doesn't really wear jeans that often, I sure do try on a lot of jeans, but I feel like it's like the most universal item of clothing. So yeah, I really do like these. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give these like a 9 because they're genuinely pretty much perfect, other than the fact that they're not my size. They're long enough. They're, you know, especially as someone who's tall, 5'9", Good American really does nail it with the length. And I like that they make them longer because if you want, you can just like hem them up if you're shorter. So that's really good. I'm a fan. I'm gonna say that these are pretty damn similar to the Good American flare that I have. And they're like half the price. That's absolutely insane. But the last pair that we have to try on, I am the most excited about because honestly, if this works out, I will be the happiest person in the entire world. So we gotta try. And last but not least, I saved the best for last because, oh baby, am I excited for this. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, my favorite pair of jeans, probably of all time, at least in this current moment, is the Good American Good 90s jeans. They are $155. They are insanely expensive, and it looks like in this collection they have offered a dupe but more affordable, and they feel really similar. Like really, really similar. So these are called the Good American 90s Relaxed Jeans. I got these in a size 15, which is my same size in the other ones. These are also $69.90, and it says on the back here, high-rise 90s style jean, fitted at the waist and baggy through the body, made with a gap-proof waistband on the same tummy thing. So these look damn near identical. The only difference is the ones that I have rips in the knees and these don't, but I think they also offer ones that don't have rips in the knees on like the traditional Good American website. So I don't know. Is this too good to be true? My favorite jeans for half the price, less than half the price. The back does look a little different to me, but that could just be in my head. Like I feel like this, especially back here, like this part of the waistband does look a little bit different, but I could just not be paying close enough attention to my own jeans. But the front looks the same as the other pairs. Like it really does feel quite similar. It has maybe the ever so slightest stretch, but with them being so loose, I don't think it's gonna matter. They're kind of more of a baggy jean anyways, and I do think that it would also be a fun experiment to try on my actual Good American jeans with the Good American ZARA ones. So we'll do that as we get further into the try on, but yeah, I cannot wait any longer. I'm the most excited about this, and this pair of jeans right here was what made me want to place this order, so we gotta check it out. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay, I have so many thoughts, but I really can't get these buttoned. Oh my dear. Whew. Okay, wow. This has been quite the workout. Okay, these are pretty freaking great. I will say right off the bat, I noticed that it doesn't feel like these are as high-waisted. It could just be in my head, but these definitely do feel like they're ever so slightly lower waisted than like the traditional pair that I have. But either way, these are pretty dang close. I do notice a difference just in the way they feel, but honestly from like here down, you really can't tell. Like it's so the same, it's kind of crazy. And if I were on a budget or didn't want to spend $155 on a pair of jeans, these are a great option. I'm so curious to see how long this collection sticks around for and how long they're going to offer these, because that's amazing. And it just goes to show that most retailers can carry plus sizes if they want to. They just don't want to most of the time. But anyways, you can see when I turn to the side here, like the rise that it has in the back and then the rise that it has in the front, like there's definitely a slope going on. So I don't really know what's up with that, because the crotch definitely comes like right here. Like it's riding up. That's really the only critique I have, but like, I mean, still, I'm like moving around and it's still high-waisted. It's just not that like kind of straight across high waist that's in the other pair, but like really, really good. Fits so cute. It's long enough for me. I don't even mind that it doesn't have the rips in it. It's just so comfortable. The material doesn't feel like your typical kind of like rigid denim material. It feels softer than that. I don't know how to describe it. Like it's not as soft as like the last pair, this sort of stretchy material, but it does have, I feel, ever so slightly a little bit of stretch, and it just feels really, really soft. Not that I would ever be the type of person that could like lay on the couch and nap in jeans. This isn't a direct call out to anyone who can do that, but you might be a serial killer, I'm not sure. So I wouldn't go that far, but like, I would say that I could probably like sit on my couch and be comfortable in these. I don't know. No offense to all the jeans wearers out there that can like nap and hang around their house in jeans. It just simply could never be me. But I would say for a more discounted, still probably as high quality pair of jeans for literally half the price, like I could not recommend these enough. They're so cute. So for those of you who are like, Carrie, I love those jeans, the ones from your Instagram photo, but they're way too expensive, here's another option for you. And I mean, this is around the same price range as like Old Navy jeans, so pretty amazing. They look really great. I'm definitely gonna hang on to these and sort of see how I can style them, maybe with like bodysuits and different things like that. Things that don't have to be like so super high-waisted, but I do have my other pair that I want to try on. So this pair that I'm holding right here are the like traditional Good American, good 90s jeans, and then the ones that I'm wearing right here are kind of more of like the dupe. So I'm gonna do like a side by side and try this on and just sort of see how it compares, because when you wear wear something back to back, you can definitely tell a lot more. So I'll have a little bit more like fresh off the top of my head knowledge about these compared to these. So let's try them on. Okay, so here's that other pair for reference. So you can definitely see a little bit of a difference. Also, these just came out of the dryer, so they are like a little tight right now, but they're like the perfect size. They're the perfect rise. I do feel like, especially right here, you can tell there's not as much of like a slope, like a slanted kind of difference between the high rise back here and right here. Like there's definitely a little bit of a difference, but I feel like it's less. But I mean, when you look at these pairs side by side, they're pretty dang similar with the exception of the rips. It was kind of like the closest pair that I could find when I was searching online, but seriously, so cute and such a good dupe. These are still gonna remain my favorite pair of jeans, but those are a close second for sure. I think we've been on a journey today. We've had some highs, we've had some lows, but overall I would say that this is like a pretty good option as far as an affordable, size inclusive retailer that's pretty accessible to most people around the world. Like I know people in Europe have ZARA. I'm pretty sure a lot of countries in Asia have ZARA. It's available, I'm pretty sure, in Canada and the US. So I mean, I would say go for it if you're interested in it. This is a much more accessible option at a much lower price point. So I'm pretty impressed overall, I have to say. I think we did pretty well today. A couple little size changes here and there, but overall I'm quite pleased. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you have a favorite pair? Would you be interested in trying these out? I would love to hear your thoughts. All of the links to the items that I purchased that are still available are going to be down in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here and for spending time with me today. It really means a lot. I'm sending you all of my love, and I will hopefully see you very soon in my next video.